Hey YouTube, working on this 1970 Schwinn bicycle. It was my wife's, and we recently got it out of a basement where it sat for the last 50 years. I cleaned the chrome up on it as best I could, and when I had the front wheel off, I greased and packed the front bearings. Now I want to do the same on the rear. And to do that, I've got to get this freewheel off. Seems to work fine, but it's 50 years old. I'm sure a little grease in there wouldn't hurt. So I just took the rear wheel off, and then I bought this tool. It's called an FR4. There's 20 splines, I counted them, in this hub right here. 20. And this tool is supposed to fit in there, and then this whole assembly will screw off counterclockwise. So let's give that a shot. All right, let's see what we have. Got the tool, and it fits right into the spline. There it is. I haven't done one of these in 50 years, but I remember there's like 20, 30 bearings, little tiny individual ball bearings on the top and the bottom. That's why I have it in this bucket. I don't want to lose any bearings, so if any fall in, I've got them. So this took it off as one assembly. The bearings are all still in there. So now we have to figure out how this comes apart. And I believe this piece is threaded right here. All right, what I did was I took some WD-40 and I soaked it in here. Then I took these channel lock pliers while holding this gear. I backed this off. So this is loose now. And now we got to figure out the next step. All right, looks like this little rubber ring comes off. And Now you can see all the little bearings in there I was talking about. And it looks like some kind of tool might go in here to unscrew this piece. But on the other side, it also looks like there's another little rubber gasket. I'm going to see if I can get this one off too. All right, to get this dust cap off, I took a very small little screwdriver and I just carefully started prying till I got it off. So now I've got that dust cap off. I've got the dust cap off on the other side. Set those aside. And we look down in here and I'm pretty sure the next thing is this is a lock ring and it's got left-handed threads. So it's got to spin clockwise while you're holding this center thing with the tool to get that off. So I've got the tool in on the bottom side and I'll just put it in there. And I'll put the wrench on it. And that'll hold this from spinning. All right, I'm gonna go put this in a vise to hold it. All right, to break that loose, I took a pair of needle nose pliers, stuck them in the two holes, and I took these channel locks on the pliers, and then I was able to twist it and get it to come off. I did have to break it loose with two hands, but it wasn't too hard, and now it'll unscrew the rest of the way. So I got it, again, I have it in a vise because I only have two hands, but I'm gonna go take it down and put this whole thing inside of a plastic bin, similar to this plastic bin, so that I don't lose any of the ball bearings when I take that off. All right, I've got my bin. Catch any ball bearings. Let's go ahead and unscrew this guy. See all the ball bearings in there. I'm going to go ahead and pack those with grease. Okay, I carefully packed grease and one by one put those ball bearings into the grease. Then I will carefully put that back in, flip it upside down, and put the top bearings into grease, and then put this retaining clip back on by screwing it on counterclockwise to tighten. Let's see how all this goes. All right, slight change of plan. This is the top of the gear, and I went ahead and packed all of those bearings in grease there. And this is the piece that'll go in from the bottom, and I packed all those bearings in grease. So I'm going to carefully put this onto that, paying attention to the ratchets that have to collapse in there, and then screw on the cap. All right, got it together. Feels a lot better with some grease in it. Now I'll clean this up, clean the wheel up, and then put it back on. And I packed grease in the main wheel bearings on both sides, and I polished this protective plate up as much as I could. 50 years of grime on it. And then go ahead and screw this guy back on. I'll tighten it up and get a new tire and put this wheel on. Well, I hope the little techniques of getting these rubber things off and screwing the cap counterclockwise to get it off, I mean clockwise because it's a left-handed thread, was some help. Thanks for watching.